Have you ever felt like you are running on a treadmill? You are moving fast, sweating hard, heart pounding, but staying in the exact same place. This is the story of two sisters who chose two different roads. The morning sun rises over Phoenix, turning the desert sky from soft pink to blinding white. Heat sits in the air before the day even begins. Cars rush down the freeway, horns, brake lights, dust. Inside a tall glass bank building downtown, the lights hum. The carpet smells clean. The coffee in the break room smells burnt and bitter. Sarah worked there. Neat blouse, hair pulled back, name badge straight. "How can I help you?" she would say, again and again. $21 an hour, health insurance, a safe job. Her mom would smile and say, "You're set. This is good." Sarah believed that. At first, she balanced her cash drawer down to the last penny. She stayed late when others left. She trained new hires with patience. At the end of the year, her manager called her into a small office with no windows. "You're doing great," he said. "We're giving you a 3% raise." She smiled, said thank you, walked back to her desk. The ceiling above her felt lower that day. Across town, Lena woke up before sunrise too, but she did not walk into cold air and glass walls. She stepped into heat. Her old pickup truck coughed when it started. The seats were torn. The radio barely worked. She mowed lawns, small ones at first. Dry grass, hard dirt. The smell of gas mixing with desert wind. Neighbors talked. "Why don't you get a real job like your sister?" Lena would just nod, then pull the cord and start the mower again. That first year was rough. Some weeks she had work every day. Some weeks her phone stayed silent. Meanwhile, Sarah made steady money. She bought a soft gray couch. She went to San Diego for a weekend and sent photos of blue water and wide smiles. Lena stayed home, sunburned, tired, counting wrinkled bills at her kitchen table. But at night, Lena watched videos. She learned about desert plants, stone work, water systems, clean, modern yard design. She didn't just mow grass anymore. She started building landscapes. By year 3, Sarah was promoted to senior teller. $24 an hour. A desk in the back. More papers. Less standing. For a week, it felt big. Then it felt normal. One slow afternoon, Sarah asked her manager, "What's next for me?" He tapped his pen on the desk. "Assistant branch manager, maybe. But those spots don't open often. And the pay, around $60,000 a year. That's close to the top here." Close to the top, the words echoed. That night, Sarah drove home, pulled into the driveway, and just sat there. Engine off, silence loud. She stared at the house, at the porch light, at her own reflection in the windshield. She worked hard. So why did it feel like she was standing still? While Sarah was counting bills, Lena was counting risks. New houses were rising on the edge of Phoenix. Builders needed fast landscaping. Lena knocked on doors, left flyers, shook hands. Most people said no. A few said yes. She hired one helper, then 2. Her truck got wrapped in bold green letters. Lena's Desert Design. One evening, Sarah was driving home through traffic. The sky burned orange. The mountains looked purple in the distance. She passed a house that made her slow down. Clean white stone. Tall cactus casting long shadows. Soft lights along a path of flat rock. At the edge of the yard stood a small sign with Lena's name. Sarah felt something twist inside her. Not anger, not jealousy, something deeper. That weekend, they met at a taco truck under string lights. Music played low. The smell of lime and grilled meat filled the air. Lena looked sunburned, but calm. Sarah looked neat, but tired. "You okay?" Lena asked. Sarah stared at her hands. "I work so hard," she said softly. "But there's a number above me. I can feel it. No matter how fast I run, I hit it." Lena pulled a napkin closer. She drew a small box. "This is a safe job," she said. "Strong walls, solid roof." Then she drew a wide open line, a small sun in the corner. "This is mine. No roof, no clear walls. It's scary, but it keeps going." Sarah watched the ink spread into the paper. "For years," Lena said, "you made more than me. You were ahead. But every skill I learn now adds space. If I get better, I earn more. If I build a team, we all grow. There's no fixed top." That night, Sarah did not turn on the TV. She opened her laptop. She thought about what she knew: budgets, loans, fear in people's eyes when they talked about debt, the relief when they understood a plan. She signed up for an online class in financial coaching, just one. She kept her job at the bank, days under bright lights, nights at her small kitchen table, the hum of the fridge, cold coffee, quiet streets outside. She helped one friend first, charged a small fee, then another. Months passed. She was tired, but this tired felt different. It felt like moving forward. 1 year later, she had steady side clients. 2 years later, her side income was close to her bank salary. 3 years later, she rented a tiny office with one window and a simple desk. The day she left the bank, she walked out slowly. No tears, no anger, just calm. The desert sun hit her face, warm, bright. 5 years after that taco night, the sisters met again under the same string lights. Lena had multiple crews now, contracts with big builders. Sarah had a full list of clients, families who trusted her, people who hugged her after paying off debt. They were both tired. But it was a good tired. As the sky faded over Phoenix, Sarah looked up. For years, she thought the ceiling above her was the sky. It wasn't. Safety is comfortable, but comfort is a cage. Don't let a ceiling limit your sky. Break the roof and watch how high you can fly.